to Knowles Field for this varsity football homecoming matchup between St. Christopher's and Fork Union. I'm Edison Plumby alongside Bo Barber. Bo, how are you feeling about this game?
Feeling pretty good. Saints coming off 2 consecutive losses, though, to Norfolk Academy and Benedictine, so hoping to turn it around. And for the Blue Devils, kind of the same situation for 4 games in a row. So both teams hoping to turn it around here, get a win on the board.
Yeah, big loss last week for Fork Union against Norfolk Academy. They fell 49-6. So defense definitely coming into this game struggling. The Saints are going to want to look to take advantage of that.
Yeah, the Saints just, had a lot of miscues last week in all 3 realms, offensive and special teams. They had a blocked punt for a touchdown, interception. Leo Bowling and Benedictine kind of just ran all over our defense. So expect the Saints to come back today and be more back to fundamentals and do what they do best.
Yep, this should be a great game. We'll be back for kickoffs shortly. We are almost ready to go here at Knowles Field. St. Christopher's in the red, Fork Union in the white, and Jack Slocker kicks it away into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, well, here come Fork Union offense. They're pretty big up front. They're led by Daley Adams at center. He's a junior, 6 foot, around 270. Main guy up front for them is Matthias Moyer, plays tackle and guard. He's only a sophomore. He's 6'3", 330, so look for him to be a presence up front today.
Leading their offense, Maddox Cadell. He's going to hand it off on the first play of the game. That dive is going nowhere. Jamin Woods on the carry for very short gain.
Yeah, Saints seem to be coming out energetic early.
Snap is dropped. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The ball's out. It's going to be recovered by Henry Alejandro. Scoop and score for the Saints on the second play of the game.
Could not ask for a better start for the Saints. Pressure early and strip sack for the scoop and score puts the Saints up 6. Second play of the game.
Looks like it was E.J. Seward was the one who knocked it out. Future Virginia Cavalier Henry Alejandro, the one who recovered it in 6-0 St. Christopher's, 39 seconds into this game.
Could not ask for a better start. for the Saints.
Jack Slocker's extra point is up and no good.
Uncharacteristic miss there from Jack Slocker.
I believe it's only his second miss of the season. So the score will just be 6-0. But amazing start for St. Christopher's.
Yeah, you can't really ask for a better start there. He was pressured before the snap was even really thrown. Offensive line not doing much there.
If you're Fork Union, you have a defense that almost allowed 50 points last week. You can't be allowing plays like that to happen with your offense, or you're just giving away points.
Yeah, not the ideal start for Fork Union. They'll get the ball back, hopefully not turn the ball over for a touchdown in the first 2 plays.
Back to return for the Blue Devils, Alexander Abron. He will let this one fly into the end zone. Yet another touchback for Jack Slocker. And once again, the Blue Devils will take over at the 20.
Assuming this is a more stabilized drive, the Saints are going to look to, in the pass coverage especially, not allow so many miscues like they did last week. A lot of blown coverages last week led to a few touchdowns.
Cadell drops. He goes deep. It's going to be incomplete. And a flag is down. There's Jack Hall in coverage. Luke Cesaro was the target. This might be a pass interference call based on where it was thrown. Oh, it'll just be a sideline warning, however, against the Blue Devils, so it looked like good coverage from Jack Hall, but
yeah, I think the Blue Devils just a little bit too up on that sideline, didn't give him much room to run.
Cadell's pass. This is complete, but very short gain, if anything. Tyler Manglamo was the one with the reception. He's bringing up a 3rd and 7 now.
Walker Turley with the tackle there. Small dude, but he gets after it. He's pretty aggressive.
Cadell goes deep again. Incomplete. Great coverage from Jack Hall. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Once again, he was looking for Luke Cesaro.
Yeah, great coverage there from Jack Hall again. He's really stepped up this year, Him and Deacon Begley on the cornerback position, they've held down pretty well this year. Saints with the punt return. Zoller gets all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Great punt return there from Zoller, Jacob Zoller. He's been doing it all year long. Nothing unusual for number 1 there. You can hear the Saints crowd chanting his name. Saints will be set up inside the 15. Great field position here. Looking to capitalize on some great field position. Hopefully maybe go for 2, put them up 14 again.
Leading out this Saints offense is going to be Khalil Nash. He's going to pitch it right. Mikey Farley. Mikey Farley. Will he be in or is he down at the 1?
He'll be down at the 1. Great run, though, from Mike Farley.
A nightmarish start for the Blue Devils. Here is 2 minutes into this game. They're 1 yard away from being down 2 scores. Nash going to hand it off. Omahundro, he's into the end zone. His second touchdown early in this game. And the Saints taking a 12-0 lead here. Very interesting 2-point formation here. Pass out complete, and the Saints are going to take a 14-0 lead as Nate Roberts punches it in on the 2-point conversion off the pass from Jaden Brown.
You don't see that 2-point conversion formation very often, but it works. Kind of caught him off guard. I was thinking they may go back into field goal formation, but
yeah, you have seen them do that sometimes last year where they would line up in that formation, but then transfer over to a field goal, but there they decided to stick with it, and 14-0 now.
Yeah, not even 2.5 minutes into this game, and Saints already taking a demanding 14-0 lead.
Yeah, Fork Union needs points badly here.
Yeah, they need to gain some momentum, get a first down, see that they can like move the ball a little bit, and that may get the offense going. But right now, it's all Saints.
And that's going to be another touchback for Jack Slocker. This one out of the back of the end zone.
Third touchback of the day for Slocker. I'll imagine he'll have many more of those today.
There's another bad snap. Cadell gets it off, but it's incomplete. Saints defense swarming him there. And by the time he corralled that high snap, had 4 defenders in his face. Did a good job to just get rid of it and avoid a sack or a fumble.
Fork Union just can't seem to do anything right here early.
Maddox Cadell is going to hand it off. That's going nowhere. It's like that was E.J. Seward in on that tackle alongside Henry Omahundro. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and long here as things are getting desperate now for Fork Union. 3rd and long, already down 14-0 on the scoreboard, just over 3 minutes into the game. Cadell going to check down. Screen pass going to get them a solid gain of about 6. There's Alexander Abron on the reception. They'll bring up a 4th down, and it's looking like they will leave the offense on the field. And nope, they will now transition back into the punt team.
Fork Union's going to need more plays like that, just 5 or 6 yards, and maybe they can push the ball downfield. But bad snaps, pressure early, that's not gonna cut it.
That punt nearly blocked there, as Zoller is not going to have a chance to return this one, as it'll bounce out of bounds. Nash going to drop back. His pass complete to Bryce Neely. He will be brought down, however, for a gain of about 4 or 5.
Bryce Neely has definitely been the Saints' lead wideout this year, taking a big step up from last year. No Brandon Jennings this year, so look for a lot of Bryce Neely in the passing game today.
As they're going to hand it off to Farley. It's going to be just short of a first down. So it'll be a 3rd and 1. Nash going to hand it off to Farley again. He will have the first down and more. Mike Farley with a gain of about 8. Is Khalil going to keep it? He's just going to slide down to avoid a hit. Smart decision from him there.
Yeah, it looked like the screen pass was the goal. It just wasn't quite open, so a little QB draw from Nash.
Yeah. If a screen gets blown up, it can be dangerous, as that pass is intercepted, likely going to be a pick 6. So smart play from Khalil to just tuck it and run. As he's going to go back to the screen pass, give it to Jacob Zoller. Really nice open field tackle there from number 10, Matthew Jordan.
We'll see what the Saints decide to do here with this play, if they want to shoot for the end zone or do another screen pass of some sort. I mean, you got to believe you're arguably in 4th down territory if you get at least 3 yards here.
As they're going to pitch it to Farley. Mike Farley is going to have a first down and more. He's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Great play call there from the Saints. Seemed to catch Fork Union off guard. Seemed like they were expecting a pass.
Nash rolls out right. Khalil Nash has time. One-handed catch from Omohundro.
What a catch.
He's doing it all today. Defensive touchdown, rushing touchdown, one-handed catch. A flag is down.
Illegal man downfield, it seems like.
Yeah. So that play will be coming back.
Great catch, though, from
Yeah.
Alejandro.
He's committed to the University of Virginia for next year. And it looks like UVA on a good track to get their first win of the season right now, up 27-13 against William and Mary in the fourth quarter.
I mean, a win's a win for UVA this year. Yep. Hopefully Henry can help them get a few more next year.
After some conversation, looks like they're waving off the flag.
Yeah, they're at the same spot, so maybe it was like an offset of penalties. I couldn't really tell.
So 2nd and 10 now.
Seems to be some discussion with the Blue Devils coaching staff and the refs.
So 2nd and 10 now from the 15. Nash hands it off to Cavanis. Konstantinos Cavanis going to be tripped up at the 1.
Just tripped up before he was in the end zone. We'll see if they give it back to him so he can get in that end zone. 1st and goal at the 1.
As Nash going to hand it off. Oh, Mahundro, his 3rd touchdown of the first quarter. 20-0 now as the Saints are dominating so far.
Yeah, this is a great first quarter for the Saints, and especially a Henry Mahundro. You don't see 3 touchdowns in the first 7 minutes of a game too often. Jack Slocker trying to make his first extra point after missing the extra point on the first touchdown.
This one nearly blocked, but it is up and good.
Yeah, it seemed like a poor snap there, but he got it to work.
21-0 now for the Saints. And, I mean, I don't think you could draw up a better start if you're them.
Yeah, you really can't. Fuma's just not, they're not executing at all. Haven't gotten a first down yet. I mean, if they can get some like check downs for 5 or 6 yards, maybe try to get a first down so they don't have to punt the ball from their own like 15, 20-yard line. Otherwise, Saints most likely going to keep pouring it on.
Slocker sends it deep once again. Be fielded in the end zone. It's a fair catch. So
that'll technically be his 4th touchback of the day already.
Fuma desperately just needs something here. Can't have another turnover. Can't have another 3 and out. They're going to hand it off. Going nowhere once again. E.J. Seward and Addison Goslin in on the tackle. It's the first time we've called Addison's name this afternoon, but he's been such a force on this defense as an outside linebacker.
Yeah, transferring from Benedictine this season. He's kind of done it all at the linebacker position for the Saints. Another poor snap, though, for Fuma, kind of like mess up that handoff. It's probably the 4th snap that I've seen that has not been great.
As they're going deep once again into double coverage. Did Bridges come down with that? He did not, but...
Almost a great play there from Sonny Bridges.
Yeah. Really poor read from Maddox Cadell, throwing it up into double coverage with a safety lurking right there. I think Bridges read his eyes very well.
Yeah, lucky to not have that one picked off. That's the third time they've gone for that same deep ball. Great coverage on all three, though.
Cadell, little swing pass, complete, but E.J. Seward blows it up.
That one was not going anywhere. E.J. Seward read that from the beginning.
Yeah, huge
Possibly,
hit.
yeah, for a loss of about 3 there.
Yeah. So now a 4th and 14. Not the start you want if you're Fuma.
Fuma's got to look to punt this one out of bounds or toward the sideline. You cannot let Jacob Zoller return this from inside the 50-yard line.
Yeah. But on their first possession, a fumble return for a touchdown, and then 3 straight 3-and-out. The Saints looking like a new team after that loss at Benedictine last week. As this punt will be in bounds. It'll just bounce up around the 37. So Zoller doesn't get a chance to return it, but still not a very far punt, as flags do fly.
Yeah, although you didn't get the return from Zoller, can't really complain about having the ball at the 37-yard line to start your drive.
Nash goes deep. Oh, Stuart Cosby was open, but a really nice defensive play there from Jermaine Woods.
Yeah, Stu Cosby, kind of known for his blocking skills. Got open downfield, almost had him, but Fuma got back just in time to break that one up.
Ball was a little bit high, but one Cosby probably needed to catch. Definitely not Khalil's fault. Here, Nash is going to keep it, but that's going to be blown up. Julius Mondesser.
One of the first good rush defensive plays I've seen so far this game.
Is Nash going to hand it off to Jaden Brown. He's going to bounce it outside. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was the second nice defensive play we've seen from Matthew Spence this drive after the pass breakup on Stuart Cosby. And the Saints offense is going to likely bring out the punt team for the first time. Maybe not. Is they're going to go for it on 4th and 12 here.
No reason not to, really. You've been moving the ball well besides this one drive, so we'll see what they can do.
Nash drops under pressure, swings it out for Farley. He's going to be brought down after a short game, but it will be a turnover on down. So good possession there for the Blue Devil defense, as they will force a turnover and take over on the 40.
Not sure what they were looking to do there on the halfback slip screen. You'd think on 4th and 12 you got to throw the ball a little bit farther down the field, but Fuma with their best field position of the day, looking to do something.
Flag is down into double coverage. Bridges nearly comes up with another interception, but the receiver turned into the defensive back there as he had to break up that pass from Bridges. He was just sitting there waiting for it. And once again, a very poor read from Maddox Cadell, it looks like he just has decided where he wants to throw before the play even starts. I mean, there were 3 defenders in the area. I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, Cadell got hit. Was hit as he threw, but that did not mean he should have thrown that pass. It was a poor decision there. Looks like they're gonna back up about 5 yards. I'm not sure what the call was.
Cadell, this pass is complete. Alexander Abron.
Jack Hall was nearly there in time to pick that one off, but gain of about a couple there. Still not what Fuma's looking for at all.
Cadell goes deep again, one-on-one, and the pass is incomplete. Really nice job there from Alexander Abron to come down with it, but couldn't land in bounds and might have gotten away with the offensive pass interference as it looked like he might have pushed off Jack Hall.
Yeah, as you said earlier, it looks like Cadell has just kind of decided where he's going to throw the ball. I mean, he didn't even look around. He just hoisted it up. And it looks like they will go for it. Oh, wait, no, it's
third down.
my fault. It's third down.
Cadell, pass over the middle. That's going to be intercepted by Jacob Zoller. He has some space down the sideline. Jacob Zoller going to be out around the 25-yard line. Big play for the Saints defense. They force another turnover, and they're going to have some great field position.
Really not sure what Cadell was looking at there. I mean, that was about 10 yards over the head of the receiver. He's getting talking to from his coach right now. I mean, I'm kind of lost. I didn't even really see a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I guess
4 defenders there.
I guess he was looking for the crossing route over the middle, but just completely overthrew him. I don't know, really not a good read, as there were still multiple defenders in the area of that crossing route. But the Saints offense is going to go back to work here as Khalil Nash starts the drive, handing it off to Michael Farley. He's going to get a couple yards there.
Great blocking from the Saints O-line early here, led by Darius Gray. Already has 20 offers as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's going to be able to go to essentially whatever school he wants to.
He's already got the big school offers from Bama, Tennessee, Georgia. I'm sure more to come, too.
As now Nash going to hand it off to Farley. He has a hole up the middle. Looks like he will have a St. Christopher's first down.
Saints just running all over Fuma's defense. Just about a little bit less than a minute here in this first quarter. Looking to put 7 more up on the board.
Nash gives it to Farley once again. He bounces it outside. Michael Farley makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone. Another touchdown for the Saints, their 4th of the first quarter. And with only 35 seconds left to go here in the quarter, they are going to make it 27-0.
Great run there from Farley. Punches it into the end zone. Saints with an amazing start here. I mean, you really could not script a better start if you tried. I don't know if I've ever seen a Saints 28-0 lead at the end of a first quarter.
As a bad snap, so the extra point doesn't even get put up there as Jaden Brown couldn't handle the snap. But still, I don't think the Saints are going to complain about 27-0.
Yeah, you can't really complain about it, but not Zoller. Slocker looking for his 5th touchback here of the first quarter. He's been busy today.
Slocker will send it away now. Is another touchback for him. He's doing a great job with kickoffs today.
Now, if you're Fuma's offense, haven't been able to do anything, get some runs, get some checkdowns, try to get a few yards.
As that run goes nowhere. It's Drew Pendlebury in on the tackle.
I'm not sure if they've even gained positive yards on a rush today. Seems like they're always at 2nd and 12, 3rd and 12.
As that is going to do it for your first half, or excuse me, first quarter. 27-0 St. Christopher's as we will go to break. So welcome back to the second quarter. We already have a flag down. So 2nd and 15. Handoff. It's going to be blown up in the backfield. E.J. Seward once again in there. We've called his name out a bunch early in this game.
Another non-positive gain there, loss of 1.
That pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted by Jack Hall. Really poorly thrown ball there as it's going to bring up another punt.
Yeah, Cadell's just kind of hoisting it up there, hoping a miracle happens almost. Because once again, there was about 3 or 4 people there in that coverage. Almost picked off.
I think he would have had a window, but threw the ball way too high. His receiver didn't even have a chance at it.
Yeah. Jacob Zoller posted up at about the 40-yard line. We'll see if he can get a return here.
Sure, Fuma does not want to give him the ball from that position.
They do not at all.
There's a low line drive. It's going to bounce and be fielded by Zoller around the 50. Jacob Zoller makes a bunch of men miss. Jacob Zoller down the sideline. 33-0. A flag is down, so this might be coming back.
I think I may have saw a block in the back. If this is a block in the back, that'll be very unfortunate.
I think this will be a block in the back. So
either way, it was a great run by Zoller.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's dangerous when he gets the ball. All year he has, and last year, but looks like the Saints will get 6 points taken off the board. Probably start around their 35-40, depending on where the flag was thrown.
Yeah. You can see why we were saying that Fork Union didn't want to give Jacob Zoller the ball in open field, as he just showed what he can do even with the penalty there. So the punt return was called back. The Saints now will take over at the 44. Neely in motion. Nash going to pitch it to him. Bryce Neely down the sideline, cuts it up for about 8 yards. Bryce Neely, like Henry Omohundro, committed to the University of Virginia, but Bryce is committed for baseball instead of football.
Yeah, Bryce Neely kind of does it all for the Saints. Not sure if he'll play basketball again, but definitely in the football and baseball realm, he does it all.
To pitch it to Cavanis, he makes a man miss. Maybe gains a yard or two, so that'll bring up a 3rd and short. Isaac Lupica in motion. Nash fakes the pitch, scrambles, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. He made 1 man miss, but couldn't make the second miss, as to bring up now about a 4th and 4.
I would assume they go for it here. No point of really not going for it.
Yeah. This would be about a 51-yard attempt.
Not sure Slocker.
Or excuse me, no, this would be 57.
I do not think Slocker,
yeah,
unfortunately, has that big of a leg.
As great as Jack Slocker is, if he was hitting from 57, he would be going to Alabama next year. As Khalil Nash takes a snap, but flags are down.
Timeout, Saints.
So
they'll talk it over.
We will be back after that. So welcome back after the timeout. Flags are down. We'll see who this is going against.
Fuma coach did not look happy on the sideline. Yep, and this will be on Fuma. That should give them first down, if not 4th and inches.
Yeah, it looks like they will be short of the first down, but very close.
Yet another Fuma miscue.
Now we have another timeout. This one by Fuma, and we will take another break. So 4th and 1. Flags are down.
Another offsides. Wow.
That one wasn't even just that they jumped. They
almost looked purposeful.
Yeah. Nash gonna take off up the middle. Khalil Nash. Really nice run from him.
It was a nice QB draw there. Another Saints first down.
Nash gonna hand it off to Cavanis. Constantinos
Flag is
Cavanis
down.
inside the 5, but the ball is out. Looks like it was recovered.
Looks like he was down first, though. And there's a flag on the field, so we'll see. We'll see how this all sorts out.
Refs conversing here. So that flag is going against the Saints. So it'll be a 1st and 15 now. Nash rolls out left. Khalil Nash, he's going to take off. Nash out around the 15. Zoller in motion, high snap. Nash goes to the end zone. Incomplete. He had Neely wide open.
Unfortunate there for the Saints. Wide open in the end zone. Maybe thought he had to throw him in the back of a defender, but I'm pretty sure he was all by himself.
Great play design there as the entire Fuma defense fell for the fake pitch to Zoller, but bad miss from Khalil as Neely was wide open in the end zone.
Still 3rd and 6. Saints looking to punch it in for the first touchdown of this quarter.
Nash going to keep it. Khalil Nash down inside the 5.
Another nice QB draw there. That'll set the Saints up 1st and goal from the 6.
Nash, Alejandro, his 4th touchdown of the game. It is 34-0 as flags are down, however.
I would assume it is a taunting or unnecessary roughness, but maybe I'm wrong. Seemed to come a little bit after the play was over.
Yeah, I think if this was a hold of some sorts, it would have been called earlier, so likely.
If this stands, 4 touchdowns on the day for Henry Alejandro.
That's just in the first half.
And it will stand, looks like.
So his 4th touchdown in 17 minutes of play.
That is absurd.
I've never seen anything like this from St. Christopher's game. 33-0 in the first half. I mean, 4 touchdowns from Alejandro.
What, he had a scoop and score?
And then, yeah.
Catching,
No, he had a scoop and
receiving?
score, then 3 rushing touchdowns, I believe.
If that's 3 rushing touchdowns, those are 3 fullback rushing touchdowns from the 1. Slocker looking to put the extra point in. A few miscues there earlier in this game.
That one is up and good. So 34-0 now is your score as St. Christopher's dominating this game. That kick short. It'll be fielded around the 25. And a really nice tackle there. That was Zach Davila.
Zach Davila, known for his good tackling. Look for him at the cornerback position next year. Expect him to get in, probably in this game too, if Saints are blowing them out. So. Unusual squib kick there, though, from Slocker. I don't know if his leg is tired. I wouldn't blame him if it was.
As
Oh.
Addison Gosselin, huge hit.
Absolutely blasted. Quarterback
As
did not see that one coming at all.
Cadell is down, and we will go to break. So we are back after the injury timeout. New quarterback in.
I believe that's number 2.
It's number 5, I
Number
believe.
5. Jamin Woods.
Yep. So we hope Maddox Cadell is okay, as that was a huge hit from Addison Gosselin.
Yeah, it really caught him off guard. Probably knocked the wind out of him, but it was good to see him walk off the field.
Yeah. He wasn't looking, or he was looking left, and Addison came in and hit him square in the
Yeah,
chest.
hit him right in the blind side.
Yeah, nothing dirty, but That screen pass complete. Really nice job from Alexander Abron to fight.
I mean, that might be their biggest gain of the game so far.
About 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, it looks about 9 yards there. Still sets him up with a fourth and about 8 or 9.
And it's looking like Fuma will punt it away. Zoller once again back there to return as he will get a chance. Let's watch him work. Jacob Zoller cuts it back, makes a bunch of men miss. Jacob Zoller.
I mean, he had nowhere to go, and he still found somewhere to go. At least 6 people there.
I mean,
that's just
so impressive.
It's just absurd.
Yeah, he's so electric with the ball in his hands. As Nash hands it off. That's Addison Goslin on the carry. With the 34-0 lead, the Saints might start thinking about pulling some of the starters, as you don't want to risk an injury with some big games coming up.
Yeah, and just get some other players that might not get as much playing time, some time to get some experience out there.
Yeah. Next week, if we're going to look ahead, as another handoff to Goslin. Addison Goslin with a big gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down up inside the 35, but
looks like he may have been able to cut it upfield outside there a little bit, but nevertheless, still a big gain there. Put him at about 32.
Next week on Friday the 13th, the Saints going to be under the lights to take on Woodbury. And then the week after that, Senior Day at home against Trinity, state champs last year. As
Most
Nash
likely again this year.
Goes deep. Isaac Lupica. Is that intercepted? No, they're going to rule it incomplete. As Isaiah McDaniel thinks he had an interception, but the refs disagree.
A little underthrown, but good defense there from number 7, Isaiah McDaniel.
Yeah, sophomore from Norfolk. Weather, a bit chilly here. Definitely colder than what we've seen this week. 69 degrees, some wind, making it feel a little bit colder. Supposed to be a rainy day, but gorgeous sky out here at Knowles Field as Nash hands it off to Addison Goslin. He has a big gain. Addison Goslin into the end zone. 40-0 St. Christopher's.
What a rush there from Addison. He's doing it all today. Laying hits on quarterbacks, getting touchdowns on the offensive side. And Jack Slocker will look to put the Saints up 41-0 in this first half.
The extra point is good. 41-0. Oh, my. As Slocker, another little squib kick will be fielded around the 10-yard line. Will be cut back, missed a tackle, and a pretty good return there, up to around the 27. So personal foul on the Saints, 15-yard penalty.
I guarantee you, St. Chris coaching staff does not like those personal fouls. I've heard there's quite a bit of running that goes along with those.
As the Saints had to rush their 11th man on the field as Eric Pendlebury couldn't get out there in time, but, excuse me, Drew Pendlebury, but short gain on the carry there. That's going to be blown up in the backfield.
Looks like Drew Pendlebury and McGuire Boyd got in on the tackle there.
Saints probably going to start putting some of those reserves out there sometime soon. As that pass intercepted. And that's going to be a pick six. Oh, it's not. Excuse me, it's not. As E.B. Brandon is tackled there around the 10, but I'm not sure what that throw was. Very poor read.
That was a great play by E.B. Brandon, though. Still not sure what the quarterback, both quarterbacks now. I don't know what they were both looking for there, but
yeah, both Fuma quarterbacks heavily struggling in this game.
Nevertheless, Saints looking to go up 48-0, and it's not even halftime yet.
Yeah, obviously Fuma, lesser competition than what they are going to face, and with teams like Benedictine and Trinity, but really impressive showing here for them. So it looks like there was a flag against the Saints on the return.
So even if there was a pick six, would not have mattered. I think another block in the back.
Nash gonna hand it off. Turley, he's gonna have a first down and more. Walker Turley up around the 10.
Walker Turley, three-sport athlete for the Saints. Playing football, main sport wrestling, and lacrosse in the spring. He was great on JV last year, and he's doing great on varsity this year.
Nash gonna keep it. Khalil Nash has one man to beat and a really nice tackle there. I believe that was Isaiah McDaniel.
That was a really nice tackle there. Otherwise, Nash was putting that one in the end zone. Saints look to be going for it here, showing no mercy.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5 now. Handoff to Turley. He will be upended at the 1. So it will be a fresh set of downs, but first and goal now.
Clock winding down here in this first half, under 30 seconds.
Yeah, Saints need to hurry it up. Nash to Cavanis. He's in. 47-0 here in the first half. As
Tinos Cavanis gets what I believe is his first touchdown of the year. Good to see the Saints spreading the wealth, getting everyone some touchdowns here.
extra point from Jack Slocker is up and good. So 48-0 is your score here with 18 seconds in this first half. The return now will be bounced outside, and that is a pretty good return up to around the 27. As quarterback keeper going to be blown up in the backfield. And that will be it for your first half. 48-0 is your score. And we might have some student section interviews during halftime, but it looks like we're going to be interviewing Henry Omohundro, who had his 4 touchdowns. So we're going to be sending it down to Hayden Reagan.
4 touchdowns this half. What's going through your mind right now?
It feels good. Everyone's playing super well, and I've just been lucky enough to get in there 4 times. It's a good game. Good to be out here on homecoming with a big game.
Could we expect more of the same from you this next half, or do you think you're done for the day?
I'm probably done for the day. I'm not sure though. Hopefully some other guys can get in there, and we can get the score up a little bit more.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So we hope you enjoyed that interview with Henry Alejandro. His 4 touchdowns in the first half, leading the way for the Saints as they go into the break with a 48-0 lead. We will be back for the second half. This is going to be Welcome back
was.
to the second half. It's 48-0 St. Christopher's as kickoff can be returned by Jaden Brown. He'll be tackled up around the 25. That is dominant showing in the first half from St. Christopher's, as you can tell by the scoreboard, 48-0. Henry Omohundro led the way, 4 touchdowns, but overall, everyone contributed for St. Christopher's.
Yeah, Saints with just utter dominance in the first half, to say the least. Fuma, I don't believe, had a first down. So the Saints defense came to play. Special teams came to play. Jacob Zoller with a few good punt returns. One was a touchdown that was called back, and the run game's been outstanding here for the Saints.
As Farley takes it, Mikey Farley is going to have about 9. So he will have a first down. As that's a big gain. Khalil Nash. There's big gains here from that Saints offense. Now Nash takes the snap, rolls out. Khalil Nash goes deep, and it is incomplete. Looked like the target was Wally Jones, the junior tight end.
Yeah, Wally Jones, big factor on JV last year. He was the main wideout. Getting some reps here, up 48-0 in the second half. Would have been great to see him come down with that one.
Nash, Farley, Michael Farley.
Flag thrown in the backfield.
Mikey Farley into the end zone. For now, it'll be 54-0 St. Christopher's. But looks like this might be coming back.
Yeah, another holding call on St. Chris.
And that's the second big gain they've had taken off the board. This offense has been dominant so far. As unfortunately, that will be called back, but
Second and 15 here for the Saints.
Nash rolls out right. Has Neely. Another flag is thrown.
Most likely another holding call.
So Saints holding themselves out of this drive. As in a second, we are going to have a special guest appearance with Joseph Connor and Harrison Miller.
All right, little special guest appearance here with my guy Joseph Connor, fellow junior here at St. Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph, just, talk to me about what you've seen so far this game, what you've seen from the Saints so far.
Yeah, I mean, I've really seen, oh, here's Nash. He's turning up on the side. All right, here we go.
Big play there from the Saints. That'll give them a first down after being in about 2nd and 30.
Yeah, back to your point, Bo. I mean, it's just been a complete domination kind of day for the Saints. I mean, everything's been seeming to click. I mean, I was really disappointed in Wally Jones not being able to secure that touchdown grab.
I agree. Yeah.
That ball couldn't have been placed any better. So Wally Jones, I hope when you listen and go over the tapes later, I hope Durden kind of lays one on you. But yeah, I mean, just everything's been clicking for the Saints today. Really love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, he just got thrown down by number 10 there. But, yes, you don't see a 48-0 lead in the third quarter for the Saints too often.
No. Quite a, good bounce-back week from last week. I think it'll be a good confidence game, good confidence booster, help get things rolling back again.
Do you believe the Saints have what it takes to take down Trinity in a couple weeks? Reigning
Yeah.
state champs?
I mean, I think we match up with Trinity extremely well. And there's Neely.
Our guy, Neely.
Oh, my God, Neely. Oh, and did the ball come out?
I think you got to give him the touchdown.
Oh, they're going to mark him short. Looks like on the 2, maybe the 1.
Great effort there from Bryce, making a few men miss.
Yeah, I mean, plays like that, I mean, I don't think Trinity's going to be able to handle plays like that from Bryce Neely.
Yeah, Bryce Neely, he's a factor in the slot. He's doing it all for the Saints this year.
Let's see if my man Tino Scavanis can get in the end zone here.
Already 1 touchdown on the day.
Oh, Lupica.
Oh. Oh!
Lupica with the head
touchdown
tap.
for Isaac Lupica. First touchdown of the year.
Lupica goes up for the head tap on number 3 over there. I mean, Lupica's got the size advantage. He's pretty happy about that one. Love to see it.
I believe that's the first catch of the year, too, for Isaac Lupica.
I believe so.
You love to see it.
It's a good way to. That's a good first catch to have on the year. Slocker setting up for the extra point. Should be a no-brainer.
Jack Slocker looking to put the Saints up 55-0, and he does. Nice kick there. All right, well, thanks, Joseph,
Of
for the
course.
special guest appearance.
No problem.
We'll be back after this break.
Loved it.
All right, my man Joseph Connor is going to stay with us for a little bit. As Fuma returns the kickoff. Takes it out the outside.
Oh, my. Is that Zach Davila? Zach Davila forces him out of bounds.
Zach Davila always diving around on the field, doing whatever he can for this team.
Shows a lot of grit out there. A lot of sweat and tears, especially from that guy. He leaves it all on the field every day.
A lot of sweat and tears from Zach Davila.
Yeah, I actually just spoke to his mom, and, she was pretty excited to see him get on the field. Pretty bummed out that his brother was not going to be able here to witness him in action, but
Yeah, his younger brother. Some call him a basketball prodigy, but a lot of potential there from Ollie Davila.
yeah, a lot of people call him the next Steph Curry, but We'll see there. Maybe the next Petrie. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely Zach Davila's idol. Alex Petrie. Keep that name in your mind. Oh, and a poor snap.
Oh, no.
Fuma falls on it, though, but kind of just sums up Fuma's day here. A lot of miscues, a lot of poor snaps in particular.
We can't really get anything working for him today.
Nope.
As the chains just continue to keep moving back.
Hopefully they throw it Zach Davila's way, see if he can make a play. But they'll run it for no gain, maybe one.
Looks like number 7 over there from Fuma was getting into it with Zach Davila a little bit at the play. Looks like a few words were exchanged.
Zach Davila is known for his aggressive nature. I wouldn't be surprised if he got in a little scrap fight here, up 55-0. Fuma players might get a little mad. Tensions rise.
He does lose his temper pretty quick, so I wouldn't be surprised if him and number 4, you know, get a little scrappy pretty soon out there. Oh, and
another poor snap.
All
Can
the
the
way down
Saints
to
fall
10.
on it?
Oh,
They will. That is recovered. Is that Gavin Johnson? That is Gavin Johnson.
that is Gmo.
Some call him Gmo. Gavin always making his presence felt.
Looks like we got Christian Rogers talking to the crowd.
Hasn't even had to been on the field yet. No punts for him.
Now we got a little quarterback, receiver, talking it up down here with Bryce Neely, Isaac Lupica, and Khalil Nash, some of the stars here for the Saints. Got Deacon Bagley stretching it out, chopping it up. Looks like the Saints are just having some fun out there at this point.
Homecoming day, 55-0 lead in the third quarter.
We got Jaden.
Could not ask for a better
Looks
start.
like we got Jaden in here now at QB. End around to Elisha Sorry. Almost gets in there. Down at the 2.
Elisha, sorry, you know, he always mentions in math class, you know, God's timing. Looks like it's his time right now.
Elisha always says he's got those 5 stars, but we'll see when those rankings come out. He's got some arm sleeves on today. Some nice drip. Oh, that's gonna be Walker Turley with a touchdown right there for the Saints.
Good to see Walker Turley, fellow geometry classmate there, getting in for the score. Saints up 61-0, and we still have over 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Yeah, it looks like the backups are the guys you don't usually get in, or even they're still getting it done against Fuma right now. So I think that just really shows the true depth of the Saints.
Jack Slocker, extra point is up and good. Just Saints take a 62-0 lead.
Slocker. All right, we're going to have a Saints kickoff here.
All right.
Looking for Zach Davila to make a big tackle here on this kickoff. I think he's got it in him.
He's always diving around, so we'll see what they do here. A lot of squib kicks. Slocker's leg has got to be tired. I mean, he's kicked like 8 extra points, probably like 9 kickoffs. So big day here for Slocker. Fuma with the return.
Oh.
Zach Davila, unfortunately, not there on the tackle.
Let's see if he stays out there to play some corner.
Looks like he will. Expect him to be a big factor on this Saints team next year, possibly replacing senior Jack Hall. Look for him and Deacon Begley to headline the cornerback position.
Yeah, this is some pretty elite guys. I know Zach and Deacon, they're always working, you know, in and out of school. They're always working on their craft. So yeah, I expect these guys to be, especially Zach Davila, to be a big factor next year. Quarterback's going to take this one.
Once again, he has no gain, nowhere to go.
He is going nowhere. Looks like even Miller Porterfield got in there on that one, all the way from the safety spot out there. And Jack Nelson, big tackle there from him. Shout out Jack Nelson.
Love to see some of these backup guys who don't see the field very much get out there, get some experience in front of the homecoming crowd.
We even got Colin Johnson out there. Little screen. Zach Davila. Oh, Darius Gray almost lays a big hit on him. Porterfield's coming in. Elisha, and he brought down by E.B.
E.B. Brandon landed a big hit on him originally, but he bounced off it and went on a little wheel route to the other side of the field. Fuma, I believe, are looking to get their first down of the game right here, if I'm not mistaken. Do not believe they have a first down yet.
I think Zach Davila is going to be a big factor in stopping this third down coming up. He's looking dangerous. The quarterback's going to take this one.
And they do get their first down. Love to see it for Fuma, honestly. Like, they got nothing going all game. At least they got a first down to their name.
Colin Johnson getting in there. Looking for a little Colin Johnson, Gavin Johnson little duo here, but I'm not seeing Gavin out there.
A brother sack would be pretty cool if you ask me, but they may have retired Gavin for the day.
Yeah, Gavin plays a pretty big role for the Saints this year, and that's going to be the end of the third there for the Saints.
We'll be back right when the fourth quarter starts.
We're back for this fourth quarter of action here. Looks like Fuma almost got the first down there on this run.
Fuma looking to put some points on the board. Make the score look a little less ugly. although that might be a little hard to do, down 62-0.
They're going to bring this one back. Maybe a potential holding on Fuma.
False start.
False start. Really just hate to see it. I mean, after a nice run there from Fuma, just a false start just brings that one back. Really just can't seem to get anything going for him today.
Saints at this point just trying to, burn the clock, get this game over with, get ready for their big homecoming night. That's a drop pass there from Fuma. Not sure it would have gone anywhere either way.
Elijah Asari was all over that one. Looks like he'd been studying some film. Not to be confused with Elisha Asari. We got the brother sack out there on the same side of the ball out there. Clellan looks pleased with his team's performance. No complaints today.
Another false start for Fuma.
Yeah, they really just can't seem to get anything going. I mean, the rest of their team on the sidelines does not look too into it. They even brought a fellow, they got one guy in uniform over there, tossing the football to himself. Not look like he's really enjoying himself out there.
Yeah, I mean, their starting quarterback, Maddox Cadell, went down in the first half after getting
another
bad snap, and that'll be a loss of infinite.
The Saints are all over that one. Jack Nelson's getting into it.
Number 5 on Fuma, Jamin Woods got a little feisty there, probably because he's down 62-0, understandably. But
it's pretty hard to get feisty with a guy like Jack Nelson. I mean, just such a great guy. Guess he just wasn't too happy about that one.
This will set Fuma up with about 3rd and around 33.
Nearly impossible 3rd down here. They've got to be in 4th down territory here, though.
This is about as many yards as they've gained all game, so I struggle to see them getting a 1st down here.
Zach Davila up.
E.J. Seward all over that one. He's been all over the field today. Another tackle for a loss.
It's just a menace out there. I mean, he's all over the field.
Fuma most likely going to punt this one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see them converting a 4th and 32 there, so.
Gavin Johnson, number 60, coming on the field. Always love to see Gmo out there.
Looks like Deacon Begley's going to make a return out there for the punt return. Really love my man Deacon Begley. I mean, yeah, we mentioned earlier with him and Zach Davila working hard, but I mean, he's really been working his butt off all off season, just living in the weight room every day.
Elisha Asari back for the return.
Looks like about a 30-yard punt, some backspin. Saints are going to touch this one. It's stopped around our own 49-yard line.
Saints most likely just going to run out this clock here as best as they can. Try to just run the clock out.
I'm still really waiting for a reception from either Zach Davila or Wally Jones.
Or Stu Cosby.
Or Stuart Cosby.
Almost had one earlier in this game, so did Wally.
Yeah, especially Wally Jones. I mean, we gave him a hard time about the touchdown earlier, but, I mean, the kid would have just been, that would have been the time of his life, catch of his life if he'd had that catch there.
Definitely would lighten up his mood for homecoming tonight.
Of course, for sure. I mean, apparently he had a big day in practice the other day. 3 touchdowns on the on one of our own starters. You know, can't be exposing that, but apparently he had a big day. And Turley's going to take this one. Stays up.
Oh my word!
Turley just will not go down. He's still going. Walker Tiller really just, there's no one tougher than that kid. I mean, the kid just refuses to go down.
Yeah, those wrestlers, they're tough. They don't go down. I think he bounced off about 5 people there. So
Looks like 53 on Fuma, really trying to get his team going, but looks like he's maybe throwing some arms out there, but doesn't seem to be doing much. We got Coleman Bowles out there now. He unfortunately had to drop out of my calculus class, but really miss you, Coleman. Him and Jack Slocker. But yeah, shout out Coleman Bowles.
it does look like, is that number 14? No, 44.
Nate Roberts.
Nate Roberts is on the field. Known for his basketball skills, you know, Nate Roberts. He was a great tight end for JV last year. He made a couple good catches for us. I'd love to see Nate get in the passing game here. Big presence. He's probably around 6'6", so. EB Brandon with the carry for about a couple. Get him up to about the 40-yard line.
Love to see it from EB there. Hank Dykstrom was in on the field there, number 29.
Love to see my man Hank out there. But most importantly, why is Zach Davila not on the field?
Wally Jones does not know where he's supposed to line up here. He's looking over to the refs, making sure he's on line. He's in stance. Looks like he's in a good lunge position. Oh, is he getting the screen? Oh, it's going to get picked off.
It's getting picked off.
Wally
Fuma, they're going to get their first touchdown of the game. Oh,
No,
but he's
they're
brought
not.
down. Oh, he's brought, it looks like a face mask, but he is brought down by Jaden Brown. Oh, my word. I thought Wally Jones was going to have the reception, but it did not happen.
Yeah,
That is really unfortunate to see.
Fuma defender there just read that play like a book.
Wally Jones, he saw the ball coming to him,
Yeah,
and it
second
did not
time-
go to him,
Is that
though.
the second time this game he's seen the ball coming his way? It's all right. There's nothing he can do about that. I mean, the defense was all over that. I mean, I saw that coming when when the defender saw that. He was all over that. So
Lucky that one was not returned for a pick six. But
Yeah.
they really needed that pick six
They
because
did.
I don't know if they will even be able to punch it in here. Maybe they will. I don't know.
I mean, Finn was lucky. I mean, they did need that pick six, but they're also lucky the ball did not get into Wally Jones's hands. I mean, when the ball gets in his hands, it's pretty dangerous out there.
Yeah, although he's had a few knee surgeries, he still moves around quite well, especially on the pickleball court.
Yeah, he hasn't picked up the golf club in a few weeks, I believe. But he's looking to get back out there tomorrow at Sunday at 10:48, I believe so. He should have a good golf match, and that's gonna be EJ Seward all over that.
Fuma will gain a couple, but they'll keep him out of the end zone. Just under 5 minutes left in this game. Saints have been dominant, if you are just now joining us. Ronan Simon, the team manager, looking up here.
Yeah, gotta love Ronan.
Not sure if those Yeezys on his feet are real or not, but, you know, so it's all good.
I'm gonna have to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, I'm gonna give my man Ronan some props. I think he's rocking some real Yeezys. I'd hope. Is Fuma getting in the end zone there?
Oh, it looks like they'll be just short.
Stop on the one.
Even as a Saints fan here, I'd honestly love to see Fuma get in the end zone. I mean, it's been a rough day, to say the least, for these Blue Devils. Third and goal from the 1.
See if Fuma punches it in here.
Possible QB sneak, and they will get
They
in.
will get in.
Touchdown for the Fuma Blue Devils. First touchdown of the game, set up by that interception.
Zach Davila he wasn't involved in that play, so might be the reason why they scored, but
Definitely can see that being the reason.
I mean, we'll have to see how Fuma's kicker is. I don't think we've seen him all day, at least from actual field goal or extra point attempts, but we'll see how this one goes as they're looking over the sidelines with a late substitution. Looks like number 50 maybe is hustling out there. Yeah, he's getting set. See if I can block this one. See if Zach can get in there.
Oh, they go for the fake, and that's not, nope, that's going absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Number 52, MJ Crocker gets in there.
Love to see MJ get in there. Fuma special teams is not quite as good as the Saints. You know, Christian Rogers, number 51, didn't even see the field today, but I've heard that his hang time on his punts range from 4.5 to 5 seconds, which is, quite frankly, D1 material, if you ask me. And Jack Slocker, you know, he can kick up to 45-yard field goals. So
yeah, Saints. I mean, the special teams is one of our strong suits, I would say. I mean,
yes.
We just saw I think last week or something, we saw a Christian Rogers PR punt on his story. With I can't remember the exact hang time, but
somewhere around 5 seconds.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty impressive hang time. It was a PR for him. You know,
I would assume he is getting looks, if not already getting looks from colleges.
He's getting some pretty high looks.
And then on the returning end of special teams, Jacob Zoller, I mean, he does it all.
He deserves some more college looks there.
I would agree.
I mean,
I think he has one offer right now.
Yeah, Delaware State. I think he's looking to collect some more offers there. I mean, he's a great player, very versatile. He can really just do it all. Same with Zach Davila.
Don't be surprised if Zach Davila has some offers coming his way by senior year. He's a basketball prodigy, so don't be surprised if he's putting up some Alex Petrie numbers this year.
Yeah, him and Petrie, they're in pretty tight communication. They're pretty good friends. Zach really loves the guy. He's his idol. Looks like they're going to move this kick back. I mean, looks like a penalty on Fuma somehow, some way. I couldn't tell you how. But
yeah, if you guys don't know who Alex Petrie is, he's an alumni here at St. Chris. Great basketball player. Went on to play at Lafayette. He now works back at the school, giving back to his community.
Just really giving it back to guys like Zach Davila, helping them improve on their craft.
According to Zach, you know, he wants to follow in the same footsteps as Petrie. Probably be a PE teacher.
Oh,
at
and
St.
Eric
Chris
Brown
one
with
day.
a fumble, but we get back on it. So we had EB got back on that fumble. Looks like Jack Nelson's running out there again. Love to see it.
Looks like 64 Gilly Cardona is on the field. Is that Gilly? I believe it is.
That's what the fans have all been waiting for all day. Is Gilly Cardona. It looks like he's talking to number 77 on Fuma there.
He had some great reading in Mr. Horner's English class the other day.
Oh.
He carries the defenders all the way down to the 41
Won't go
yard
down.
line. Great run there.
Yeah, Gilly Cardona in there. He's talking to number 77 on Fuma. That'd be Matthias Moyer. He's actually looks like Matthias Moyer is a Richmond native.
Matthias Moyer is the biggest player on Fuma by far, coming in at 6'3", 330. As a sophomore, that is absurd. Here go the Saints. Jaden will take the read option. He'll go down about 37 yard line. This should run out the clock. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will give the Saints a 62-6 victory over the Fuma Blue Devils.
Yeah, really just a great day for the Saints. Everything was working for them. Yeah, they're going to be lining it up, shaking hands here. Bo, got any final thoughts on what we thought about the game today?
I think, you know, the Saints were pretty annoyed with the past 2 losses, and they came out today with a vengeance, and they showed it. 27 points in the first quarter. Henry Alejandro, 4 touchdowns. Couldn't really ask for a better day for the Saints on homecoming day.
Yep. Would you have liked to have seen any more involvement from me? I'd love to see some more involvement from some of the backups out there. I mean, we could have converted on some more
Zach
opportunities.
Davila could get more involved. You'd love to see it. All right, thanks for joining us today for the Saints and Fuma. Saints looking to have a great homecoming night tonight. We'll catch y'all later.
We'll see.